What's up, y'all? How you doing today? I'm not being able to use the bag. Somebody is already using the bag, and I don't want to bother them, so I came into this room to show you the styles that I use. I use a few, mostly the first ones you've seen me do, obviously being boxing and a little bit of Muay Thai using the elbows, but I want to show y'all exactly like how I use them, me. Because I did also try and do other styles like, Taekwondo and stuff. I can't do wrestling. Like I can, I just don't have a gym for wrestling, and I don't have a friend that's gonna like help me try and do wrestling. Only other friend that I have here in the gym, one of them has been gone for some time in his own gym for MMA, and the one other guy that comes here for he only does boxing. So, for starters, this is how I do my boxing. That's one of the styles that is my favorite. I have another one that is my favorite, but that's my favorite and maybe my go-to, either in a professional setting or self-defense. I think boxing might be the best one because it's easy. Like a lot of people think like, oh yeah, I can just take one of the punches, one of the jabs, and I'll be okay. No. You don't know how a jab is gonna feel. Like you think you can just go ding with a jab? No, you're gonna feel like you got this completely. Oh yeah, I got these like knee braces. They're good. So this is how I do my boxing. Mostly I do orthodox, but like I said in another video, I do southpaw. I'm trying to do southpaw a lot. Just a little bit of, boxing. Just and then southpaw. So, I also do, as you saw in all the videos, I do a little bit of Muay Thai. Obviously, I'm not trained in Muay Thai, but I've done some stuff of it. I don't do the stance. And not that I don't like it, I just don't know how to do it too much, but stances that I've seen them do is like that, or like this. And I think I can do something other, front kick, calf kick, or low kick, whatever you want to call it. I can do a side kick. No, that's not a side kick. That's a, what's it called? The 10 run to something like that. That's a hit to the body and a hit to the body. No. Yeah, that's it. Teletuala. There's, I forgot the name in English, but you know, it's a head exercise. You know, obviously you have to do their elbows, you know, just, you know. You know. I can do the elbows, I can try and kind of do the knees. Both my knees are a little bit hurt. This one I gotta go to the chiropractor, see if they can crack it a little bit to put it back in place. I can walk and stuff, but it's like so uncomfortable sometimes. This one, I hurt it. I hurt it. I was climbing up a piece of like a little bit like a building, kind of not a building, but it's a big like place. I was getting on top of it, my foot slipped slightly, barely, and I hit the bottom of it, like just on top, and then I was like right here. I was putting my foot up, bam! I hit my knee. So it's been hurting, but now it feels a lot better, especially with these things on. I mean, especially with these things on. Obviously, the other style that I do is a little bit of Taekwondo. I wouldn't say Taekwondo too much. It would be like a mix of like kickboxing, Taekwondo, and Muay Thai kind of kicks. Because I can hit here, I can hit here, right? I can hit here and then do that. But I wouldn't say Taekwondo. I would say more like ITF Taekwondo, because I don't do the spinning kick, not in the bag. I feel shy about it, but you know, I hit the combo a little bit and then bam, just the side of it is boom. I'm trying to learn with the left kick. I'm trying to learn if I can do with this one. I feel so different trying to throw it. I feel so rigid. It's not that I can't relax, I just can't do it because I'm not used to kicking with the left foot. But I can do it. And another martial art that I've used before and I'm trying to get it back is karate. I wouldn't say Kyokushin karate because I do like to punch in the face. Well, I aim to punch in the face. But you know, I like the style, the way they kick, because, and then like, sometimes they like, look, they're gonna kick you in the side, and then like, they kick you in the ear and the other side, man, so good, but, you know, because I do their kick sometimes, the way they do it, and then, they can do it. And I try to do it with the spinning elbow, not the spinning elbow, spinning back fist, right? Back fist normally. But it's not that they're not good, I just don't feel like I can use them that much. I haven't practiced with them. Like I can do spinning elbow, spinning back fist. I keep saying spinning elbow, I don't know why. I can do this, right? But doing it in like me and exchange just going, and then backhand, I don't feel too confident about that one. I think spinning back fist is better because you can cover a lot of distance. Like you can go over here, and then you can go all the side. I didn't even know I could go that far. But yeah, no, those are the martial arts I do. I used to wrestle a little bit when I was younger, but I wasn't like professional too much, like gym. It's just a kid that I knew. He and I used used to wrestle a lot. Obviously, he wins a lot of times, but then I grew a little bit. Like I got much taller than he was. I was already slightly taller than him, but I was skinny, or slightly skinny. But then I got a little bit taller than him, but then I got a little bit like bigger too, right? At least compared to him, he might have looked skinny, but he was very strong. But he had a little bit more trouble because he usually fights or used to wrestle with people that was his size and almost his build. Or if like they were taller than him, they would be skinny, right? But he never had to fight somebody that was taller than him and a little bit like slightly bigger build than him. It's not that he was small, it's just that he was like a David Goggins where he's like extremely powerful and stuff, but he would look a little bit skinnier beside Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? That's what I'm saying, like he was strong and lean. Right? Almost, I wouldn't say scrawny, but you know, like that. So he had a little bit of trouble. Obviously, he still won. He was much better trained than me. But I did have a little bit of like wrestling experience because my grandpa, he had like, he put me in a karate class. And they taught a little bit of like grappling, but it wasn't like the best, you know. It wasn't like opportunity jiu-jitsu or normal wrestling and stuff like that. Just grappling for karate. But it was good wrestling. I just didn't stay that long. But I like that, and I like the styles that I'm trying to learn. I'm not gonna learn more martial arts. I'm not gonna try it. Maybe like for grappling, yeah, like judo. But for striking, I think the ones that I got are pretty good. Even if a lot of people don't agree that boxing is that good, like for self-defense, I feel like it's good. Because obviously, in a real boxing match, your skill versus the other skill of the guy is going to be measured, right? But it's like you might be saying techniques or like saying like skill at once. I mean, even if there's a gap, there is skill in there. But in self-defense, the other person is not going to have skill. He's going to windmill at you or try to grab you or try to like do whatever, right? But you can do the same with boxing. I mean, just because you do boxing doesn't mean that you have to follow the rules, right? You're going to do the boxing punches, but if you're going to wrestle, you can push him, you can headlock him, you can grab him like a wrestling type of thing. Because even if you don't have grappling like that, like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, or wrestling, you are much faster, you're much stronger, you are more like self-aware, and you know how to take a hit, right? So you're not going to be scared as much, if not at all. Unless the other guy has a knife, then be careful. If you're going to still fight, be careful with the knife. Or, you know, run away. If there's no other way, you just try to stick with your stuff. You know, dodge and weave. Don't try to parry. I mean, if you can, try not to get stabbed or slashed. And then the Muay Thai. A lot of people say that Muay Thai is like the best. I don't want to make nobody angry. Muay Thai is extremely good, but the rule set is a little bit iffy. Like the stance. I don't mind the stance. For MMA, that's good because, I mean, for Muay Thai, that's good because, you know, you only have standing grappling. So you don't have to worry about somebody going like that for your legs, just right here. But like in an actual scenario, you can't just stay right here because people are gonna come and try and wrestle you. You know, you have to keep them away with kicks. And a lot of what I see is that they try and like do that standard grappling and like try and elbows and knees. Not saying that it's not that good, but if you can stick with just your legs or your punches, that's not even good. And what I noticed is that the punches, since the punches are not like too much like points level, it's like 1 point. Like I think elbows or knees, those are like the highest points in the point system. Like the more you land them, the better. Kind of like with Taekwondo and their like spinning attacks. Like the better spinning attack and how effective you land it, you get full 5 points. For punches in Muay Thai, it's not that they're bad. It's just that people don't try and use them too much because they're the least points. They don't give you as many points. Doesn't matter how good they land. Like, oh yeah, look at me, landed 5 punches, bam, hit you with an elbow. I now have the same amount of points as you in Muay Thai with 1 elbow, with 1 clean elbow. Just right here. I think that's the diagonal elbow. I think I'm doing it right again. Right. I think they do have spinning elbows. I mean, they do. Obviously. I mean, I have them right here. Yeah, they have spinning elbows, but I don't think they do too many spin attacks like that, unless it's like spinning back fist, because it has a lot of range. That you can be right here, spin attack. But they try to be like as forward as they can. Just you know, like that, right? Kick you right there, kick you right there, kick you right there. But yeah, Muay Thai can be good. It's just like, some rule sets feel like they're not gonna be that good in a street fight unless somebody takes off that mentality that you're not in a ring. You will die if you don't do what you gotta do. Now Taekwondo. The one that I really like, but I'm not flexible enough to do it. I feel like it's good. One clean head kick or like one clean side kick will knock the wind out of you or knock you out. Or at least make you have no will to keep on fighting. Now the part where everybody's like, oh, it's trash. It's not that good because it doesn't have the same as Muay Thai. Low kicks. You can only hit the torso or the head, and it doesn't allow punches. It allows like one punch, which is like this. That one punch. In the chest, you cannot punch the face. You can't just Muhammad Ali, that guy. You can only like punch the body. And it's only like 1 point. It's like, again, the lowest like point on the whole thing. One of them at least. And it's like so risky because the other guy can just step back and now he's on the range to do this or do that against you. So that's why a lot of people are trying to go to more to combat Taekwondo, where they actually try to knock each other out if they can. Obviously, it has a point system, but just like boxing, if you knock out the other guy, you win almost instantly. But then you also have ITF Taekwondo. I don't know if you can hit the face in ITF. I think you can. They don't have like boxing. It more looks like Taekwondo with good punches, like this, kind of like that, and then like that, like an anime kind of. But I don't mind it. Sometimes they do that, like and then they barely step back, and then the other guy come, and there's a kick, the axe kick that I love. It's like you raise your leg, and then like on their collarbone right there, like kind of like that. Just like that. And I really like it a lot. Just what's the other one? Oh yeah, karate. Karate is good if you take a few things out of it or you add more to it. Just like Kyokushin karate is the best version of karate, or at least one of them, but it doesn't have punches to the face. Which I don't mind it. You know what? I see how they train. I can hear their bones every time they punch each other without these. I don't think I want to mess with them. They learn a little bit of boxing. Bang! That hit to the liver is not going to feel good at all. With or without gloves. They do like that. And I don't mind it because they don't train like that. That's just their karate version of shadow boxing. I forgot the name. I think it's kata. And I don't mind it because they don't actually punch like that. They go more like hitting the body, dodging even, and then hit the body. But they do a lot of low kicks. A lot of their combos start with low kicks for Kyokushin karate. Right? They can do kind of high kicks too, like the rolling thunder. I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to beat my ass alone. But it's like a front flip with an axe kick. Like imagine doing a front flip and then to somebody like right here, but you fall down because it's a front flip, and you landed a kick right here or the face. So you go in, and they do low kicks right here. They hit the knees. They can try and like not boxing, I wouldn't say, but they can do elbows too. And they don't want to like get hit by accident, so they block low. But because again they don't want accidents, they sometimes put their hands up because they want to hit to the chest. But that's why you gotta do that. But they can just step back a little bit in the face. Or just do that. Oh. Yeah, it went down. Look at that. Look at that. It's pretty good, but I think I pulled them down a little bit. Just the left one. I want to adjust the right one just in case. But yeah, no. That's how kind of like how they go. So I tried to do, I'm going to start doing that in the bag. I wouldn't say the spinning ones too much, but you're going to see me sometimes that I'm going to go more like a Muay Thai influence in the next few videos where I'm going to knee and elbow a lot more. Like 1, 2, 3 3 punches and then like a knee, or just like 1 punch and then go in with a slicing type of like elbow. Sometimes I can have like a Muay Thai more influence. And then kind of like that. I like that kick a lot. I can't land it. I can land it, but I can't do it with the left. Feels so weird. But then I can also try to more of a taekwondo, not taekwondo, more of a karate style, which is gonna be hard because basically I don't know how to do the stances, and since I'm not fighting nobody, just the body bag, a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, he's just doing Muay Thai, so I'm gonna add a lot more low kicks, right? And I'm gonna try to like show that I'm like punching the body more than nothing. Just low. Because I like Kyokushin karate. I think it's the best one. And I wouldn't say the easiest, but it's like easier to have the stance. Just right there, like. And they do a lot of the combos like boxing. They hit the body kind of like boxing. And they do side kicks and such, so it's not gonna look like Muay Thai. Muay Thai, they do kicks like this, hook kicks, right? And the only spinning attack that I know of is spinning elbow and spinning back fist. I'm gonna do it correctly. Spinning back fist. I don't know about like spinning attacks like that. That more looks like taekwondo. Like I said, I don't know too much about it. Only reason that I know a lot of like martial arts is because of a webtoon. And I see a lot of like shows and whatnot, and I see a lot of like actual people that learn and use that martial art, like taekwondo, taekwondo, karate, Muay Thai, but I don't see too many of the techniques. I see the basic ones, so I don't know if they do have spinning attacks other than spinning elbow and spinning back fist. I'm gonna show. So I'm gonna see, and I'm gonna see if I can try and find some place to do wrestling. I want to do wrestling, right? Or like some form of grappling. Or if I can join the actual Kyokushin karate class. There's like 30 minutes away from me, but I gotta call them to see how much it is, because I'm not gonna go there for 132 or something like that. I might as well try and learn it from home or learn it myself, since I don't want to become professional. I just want to lose weight and know how to defend myself. And even if my skills are at professional level, they're going to be much better than these people out here that some of them have like big egos, or they want to fight you for no reason, or they look like this, they can just push you around. Push me around. Just. But yeah, that's all of the martial arts that I know, all the martial arts that I use, and I will use. I don't know if I got heard, but yeah, tomorrow I might do a video. Tomorrow I might not. Where I'm gonna try and do more individual styles than try and put them all together like I've been doing. And since I've been doing a lot more boxing, it's just making, it just makes sense that I would go Muay Thai next. You know, the stances, the elbows, more knees, especially knees. I've noticed that every time I like try and do leg kicks, I don't try and throw knees. I don't know why. Even before the injury, well, I don't know about that, but even before the injury or anything, I've never tried to do any type of knees. I don't know why. I think I was just scared that I would look goofy or I wouldn't learn how to land them and such. But now, I didn't record it, but one of these like past few weeks, I actually did a few combos with me just doing like knees. And it was amazing, it was good. I mean, it wasn't that good, but it was much better than I thought. I wouldn't say I'm a professional like Muay Thai fighter, but still very high for somebody of my caliber and chubbiness. So I'm gonna try and do more of that. And then again, I'm gonna do more of Taekwondo. I'm gonna do spinning cat kicks, but I might do them here instead of the bag. I don't wanna bother anybody. But I mean, everybody's throwing their stuff. Everybody is throwing their like plates, weights, and whatnot to the floor. They punch the bag extremely hard and stuff like that. So I don't think I'm gonna bother anybody. I think I'm just shy. Oh man. By the way, I didn't record it. I couldn't record it this time like I did past like what, 2-3 days. But this time I barely finished doing chest and triceps. So that's why a few of the punches and longer combinations weren't that good. Not just because I'm talking, but because also I barely finished my workout. And like as soon as I finished my workout, I like had a 2-minute break, and then boom, I started doing the workout. I was gonna do it in the bag, but somebody already was using the bag, so I might as well go here instead of bothering like, oh no, I'm gonna do a video. I know him. He's my guy, but you know, I don't want to bother him, and I don't want to make the video longer than already is right now. So yeah, y'all take care. I know you all can do this. If I'm here, you know that I'm doing this. Today I didn't want to come. I didn't have a reason. I was very tired after what I did yesterday, but I woke up early. And I still came, and I did what I had to do. And that's the best that anybody can ask me for, right? Do my best. And that's what I did. I'm now finished. It's 1:16 p.m. I've been here since like 10:30, 10:45 at most. So I did stay for a long time. So yeah, you all take care. Goodbye.